Hey, what's up, guys? Cody got the video. Today I'm doing my NFL Week 4 picks. So here we goes. um, here we go. So let's start off Thursday Night Football, September 30th, 6:20 Mountain Time, primetime NFL. We got the Jacksonville Jaguars at the Cincinnati Bengals. Mostly for this game here, I am going to go with the Bengals here to win. I think the Bengals have a little bit of advantage over the Jags here. Mostly the Jags are technically a hot mess right now. The Bengals are showing a little bit urgency to actually win some games there. So I'm going to go with the Bengals here, win over the Jags. That's it for the Thursday night game. So we're on to Sunday, October 3rd. 11 o'clock Mountain Time, first of the 11 o'clock games. We have the Washington football team at the Atlanta Falcons. Honestly, both of these teams are not that good. Both of these teams came off of a loss there. I think mostly this game is going to be mostly close there. I think I'm going to go with the football team here to win over the Falcons. Falcons just don't look 100% this great in this game. They've been in until a big slump there. Same with the football team, but I think the football team has a little bit of advantage there. Most of this game might be pretty like a low-scoring game here, but I am going to go with the football team here, went over the Falcons. That's it for that game there. So let's move on to the next game there. We have the Houston Texans at the Buffalo Bills. This game might be really, really close here. The Texans are showing a little bit uncertainty and stuff like that for it. They've been having games where they lost, but the games have been really, really close there, where they lost to and stuff like that, and they're against pretty tough teams. The Bills there, they actually had a pretty bad game against the Steelers in Week 1. But I think but in Week 2 they actually dominated a pretty good team there. So mostly I am going to go with the Bills here, win over the Texans. Mostly this game might be really really close here, but I'm going to say Bills can pull it out here against the Texans there. So that's it for that game there. So let's move on to the next game there. So we have the Detroit Lions at the Chicago Bears. Mostly this game's honestly this game's a who cares game. It might be another low scoring game here, but I'm gonna go with the Bears here. One, I think the Bears have a little bit of advantage over the Lions. The Lions don't look 100% this great in this game. Lions, yes, they actually know how to beat teams. Honestly, are pretty crappy defenses there. So this game might be the same there and stuff like that. Mostly if the Bears don't start Trey Lance there, if the Bears do start Trey Lance there, I think the Lions might win this game there. But if they start it, another one of their veteran quarterbacks are going to come back in this game. There, I'm going to say Bears can pull it out here and win this one against the Lions. So I'm going to go with the Bears here, win over the Lions. Next game we have the Carolina Panthers at the Dallas Cowboys. This game might be another close game there. The Panthers there, they look pretty hot lately. They actually look pretty hot lately, and they can actually go down the field and score some touchdowns and stuff like that. Mostly for the Cowboys there, they're trying to rebuild their team and stuff like that. Mostly this game might be really close here, but I think the Cowboys can pull it out here and win this one. Or not Cowboys. I think the Panthers can pull it out here and win this one against the Cowboys. But this game might be massively close here. But I think the Cowboys have an upper advantage over the the Panthers have a little advantage over the Cowboys here. So I'm going to go with the Panthers winning over the Cowboys. Next game, we have the Indianapolis Colts at the Miami Dolphins. Honestly, this game, really awkward pick here, but I'm going to say, because the Colts, they look pretty sloppy there for the last 2 weeks. They look pretty sloppy in the last 2 weeks there. The Dolphins there look pretty decent there in the last 2 weeks, but I am gonna say the Dolphins pull out here and win this one against the Colts. Colts, they just don't. Looks like they're not getting stuff together there. They're not really fully getting stuff together there, so they're not really focusing on their games and stuff like that for it. So also that's pretty bad for them and stuff like that for it. For the Dolphins there, the Dolphins are actually picking up a little bit of steam there. They're getting close to teams there and actually scoring, but they're coming short and losing and stuff. So I'm gonna go with the Dolphins here over the Colts. That's it for that game there. So let's move on to the next game. We have the Cleveland Browns at the Minnesota Vikings. The Browns looked really, really good there for the last couple weeks there. So, and they actually have a much better running game there versus the Vikings. The Vikings there, they did pretty well last week against them, but the last 2 weeks there, they just didn't look like themselves there. They were kind of like falling apart and not doing pretty well against them and stuff like that. So I am going to go with the Browns here to win over the Vikings. Vikings don't look 100% this good in this game. So I am going to go with the Browns here to win over the Vikings. That's it for that game there. So let's move on to the next game. We have the New York Giants at the New Orleans Saints. I am going to go with the Saints here to win over the Giants. There, this is no contest here. Saints should win this game easily against the Giants. Giants, they don't look 100% that good. They're another team that's honestly another hot mess. In this game, there, the Giants are totally another hot mess there. They just didn't look that great for the last couple weeks there. And mostly, I think the Saints are going to totally run over the Giants there. The Saints look pretty great there. They look like they got it back in motion and stuff like that. So I think I'm going to go with the Saints here to win over the Giants. Next game, we have the Tennessee Titans at the New York Jets. There's nothing to say about this game here. I'm going to say I'm going to go with the Titans here to win over the Jets. Jets don't look 100% this good in this game. So I'm going to say no contest here. I'm going to say the Titans are going to walk all over the Jets in this game. So I'm going to go with the Titans here to win over the Jets. Next game, we have the Kansas City Chiefs at the Philadelphia Eagles. This game, mostly this game here might be really close here, but I'm going to pick up the upset here and pick the Eagles here to win. The Chiefs there, I think the Chiefs are going to lose 3 in a row. Honestly, I think the Chiefs are going to lose 3 in a row because of that defense there. Their defense looks pretty bad. The Chiefs' defense looks really, really bad there. And Mahomes is not. It's starting to fall apart there. Mahomes is actually falling apart there, and they're not doing what they're actually been doing and stuff like that. So I'm going to go with the Eagles here to win over the Chiefs. Chiefs. This game might be like a low-scoring game here, but I think the Eagles can pull it out here and win this one against the Chiefs. But this game might be close, but I'm going to say Eagles can win it over the Chiefs there. That's it for the 11 o'clock game. So let's move on to the 2:05 games Mountain Time. First on the 2:05, we got the Arizona Cardinals at the Los at the LA Rams. This game might be close here. This game might be a massive close game here, but I have to go with the Cardinals here to win. But this game might be really close. The Cardinals look really good for the last couple weeks there. They tried to get stuff into groove and stuff like that. The Rams there with Matthew Stafford there as quarterback. Actually looked pretty good for the last 3 weeks. But this game might be close, but I'm going to say Cardinals can pull it out here and win this one against the Rams here. So I'm going to go with the Cardinals here, win over the Rams. Next game, we have the Seattle Seahawks at the San Francisco 49ers. I am going to go with the Seahawks here when I think the Seahawks have a little bit of advantage over the Niners here. Niners don't look really that great there. Just don't really look that great there. They did lost against the Packers there in that week. Last week they just didn't look good against the Packers and stuff like that. Even with the Packers really a crappy defense there, they just didn't look that great. So I think the Niners just don't look 100% this great in this game. They're not going to do that. I know Jimmy Garoppolo is back for the Niners, so they're not going to do that well with Jimmy Garoppolo as a quarterback. Seattle there looks pretty red hot there for the last two weeks there, and then they just had a really bad game against the Steelers there. So I think Seattle might actually do something there this week and actually win it there. I think Seattle's going to bounce back and win this game against the Rams there. So that's it for the 2:05 games. So we'll move into the 2:25 games. Mountain Time for zone 2:25. We have the Baltimore Ravens at my Denver Broncos. I'm going to go with my Broncos here to win. Mostly, I'm going to go with my Broncos here to win there. Looking at the there for the Ravens there. Mostly the Ravens are kind of like a banged up team there. So yes, the Ravens are technically banged up there. They look pretty banged up and stuff like that for this game. Mostly they did kind of look banged up there. So the Ravens do kind of look banged up and stuff like that. For the Broncos there, yes, we've been playing against some weak teams there, but I think Denver is going to win it here because our defense looks really outstanding there. Teddy Bridgewater, he is actually going down the field there, and he's actually keeping our defense off the field, and this is actually a pretty good key for Teddy Bridgewater there. If he can keep the defense off the field there, the Ravens can't really stop the Broncos there. If mostly for injury-wise there, I think the Broncos are more healthier than the Ravens right now because the Ravens right now they are kind of banged up. They're technically banged up. They're massively banged up there and stuff like that. When the Broncos only have only a couple injuries, some guys are still out on our side also. There's some guys on our side that are kind of like banged up also. Like Hamilton is technically the only guy who honestly is officially completely out is KJ Hamilton there, who honestly is out for a full season there. But we're gonna get half of those guys back in the early weeks and stuff like that. So I'm gonna say the Broncos can pull it out here and win this one, but this game might be close here. This game might be massively close here. But I'm gonna say my Broncos can pull it out here and win this one against the Ravens. So yep, that's it for that game. So move on to the next game. There we have the Pittsburgh Steelers at the Green Bay Packers. I'm gonna say this is gonna be another close game here, but I'm gonna go with the Packers here to win. Um, I'm gonna go with the Packers here to win. I think the Packers have a little bit of advantage over the Steelers. Steelers, they're might actually look pretty great in this game here, but technically their defense is a little bit better in the Packers defense there, so it might be a back and forth game there because of Aaron Rodgers knows how to play this game there with it and stuff like that. For the Steelers there, they actually have a little bit better of a defense there versus the Packers. So the Packers still have a really good defense. So Ben Roethlisberger is gonna go down the field there. So this game might be pretty close there. But I think Rodgers is gonna try to pull out here and win this game again. I think the Rodgers is going to try to move down the field and score also. But this game might be close, but I think the Packers can pull out here and win this one against the Steelers. That's it for that game there. So we'll move on to Sunday Night Football, 6:20 Mountain Time, primetime NBC. We got the Tampa Bucks at the New England Patriots. I am going to go with the Bucks here to win. I think the Bucks have a little bit of advantage over the Patriots here. Patriots don't look 100% this good in this game there. This is like when Tom Brady is going to return back to Foxborough there, facing his old team there and stuff like that. Mostly, I think Tom Brady has a little bit of advantage over the over the Patriots here. This game might be, I think, I'm going to say no contest here. I think the Bucs are going to walk all over the Patriots here, but it might be pretty interesting to see this game here against the Patriots. So I'm going to go with the Bucs here, win over the Patriots. So that's it for the Sunday. That's it for the Sunday game. So we're on to Monday Night Football, October 4th, 6:15 Mountain Time, primetime ESPN. We got the Las Vegas Raider haters at the LA Chargers. I am gonna go with the Chargers here to win. I think this game might be a really close game here. This game might be really close, but I'm gonna think the Chargers have a little bit of advantage over the haters. Haters do not have a really good thing there against the Chargers. I think this game might be really, really close here, and it'll be like a neck and neck battle type of game there. Mostly, I think the Chargers can easily pull out and win this one against the haters. Haters just don't look 100% that great there. With Vegas doesn't look 100% that great. Carr, yes, mostly they're just gonna go in there and just kind of. It might be close. This game might be close here, but I'm gonna say Chargers can pull it out here and win this one. I think this game might be close. It's pretty hard to explain this game, but I'm gonna say Chargers pull out here and win this one against the haters. That's pretty much it there. Comment, rate, more sponsor to its members. If you like love more videos, please subscribe. Hit the notification on uploads. Current more sponsor to its members. If you like, hang out. Out of your peace.